Let me just check sound.
It says we're live, so if Jay gets the notification.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You check the live?
Yes. Can. Okay, wait a minute.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yep. Yeah, we got. We're good.
Right.
Can you post it? Because it's not showing.
Nah, I got you.
Okay, so we got sound good. Shalom, shalom. We are the brothers from the Great Millstone, Chicago branch with our honored guest, the mighty brother D-Mash. And first and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
double honors unto the apostles and elders. Salutations to all our fellow laborers, to the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, and those very few akwaf that are listening and learning. And as my brother Matai say, those who are actually listening and obeying their husbands.
We got some mighty remarks.
And and the mighty remark from Florida, Salakia, brother. Leave out that mighty warrior over there. But yeah, we are just being bombarded with wickedness, man. From the outside world, from our home lives, from at work, from everything, man. It's just like the closer we get to the end, the more the demons are turning up, man. And how Jake just do not want to adhere to these scriptures, man. This is Proverbs 13, and it reads, "Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded." Right? So you got people who are so, it's like you're so close to getting the reward from the Lord, and then you put yourself in a position where now you're gonna catch the wrath of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna wait to the end of the race to fall out. You're gonna wait till you can actually see the finish line. They're rolling out, and everything is happening, man. The MOTB, all roads lead to the MOTB, man. Everything that's going on is leading up to it, and it's so close, man. And now with this rumor about August 11th, with the turning up of the 5G, and all the people who got the double shot of Vanessa, it's, I hope it's true. Right? I hope it's true. But I know that riots and chaos and madness is just around the corner, because when they mandate all this stuff, Americans finally are going to act up, man.
This is 2nd Ezra 15, and I'll start at verse 4. It says, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled."
Yes.
So because wickedness is all over the planet, this judgment has to come. Scripture say that the stripes are made for amends. So some people are going to have to go through that to like Israel, that's going to receive all these benefits. They're going to have to die in this. So there's going to be judgment for their unfaithfulness. They're going to have to die because even when these people don't listen, we're only in the beginning chapter, it says all we're doing is basically publishing the Lord's words. So he said these things were going to come because of the wickedness. These judgments were going to come because of the evil,
I got a quick one. This is and part of those plagues are going to come by way of the wicked, who the Most High set up as the sword. Like it says right here in Psalm 17 and 13, it says, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." And so the wicked is coming down with all this, all these different things, ultimately, like the elder said, leading up to the MOTB, all right? And he's causing all these things to happen. It's a thing that's called auto-apkeo, all right? Order out of chaos. And he caused the chaos to get the order that he wants, all right? His ultimate agenda, all right?
Craft, his policy, he should cause craft to prosper.
That's it. And here it is. You got all, a majority of the world, including 2/3 of our own people, the Israelites, who are trusting in this devil and everything that he got to offer to get back to some type of normalcy. You know what I'm saying? You got something?
It ain't no getting back.
I got you.
Look, they're implementing all these things, all these oppressive moves, and these stupid businesses and small businesses. What they don't realize is that the majority of the people that they make their money off of are the people who don't have Vanessa.
Con.
So it's all gonna backfire.
Con.
All right, because you're gonna make, oh well, you can't come here and do this. Well, and then wait till you see how many people actually were stupid enough to do a double shot of Vanessa. All right, it's not gonna be enough to support your businesses.
They're the scared ones. They're just taking that double shot of that drink. They the scared ones, man.
Right.
So they're not going to do this shit. And also, he's all ready to shut it down again.
Right.
He's opening certain shit up to have an excuse. It's widespread. We got to shut it down again.
Right.
Yep.
This
Always putting up numbers with no evidence. They just say whatever the hell they want to say, and now it's so because they said it.
In 2 Thessalonians 2, I'm just get to the point, verse 8. Yeah, close to the point, verse 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, going back to the sword, which is the wicked. So there's a man on here who was after the image of Satan. He's the physical counterpart of the devil himself. That man is Esau Edom. All right? And he set up different policies. All right, he's making moves to bring his downfall, destruction to this place, right? And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness and them that perish, he's the father of lies, man. Because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. So these people are called Esau, pushes wickedness out there, people eat it up. That's going to bring you to great death, man. It's nothing but wickedness out here. Every fucking policy that's in place is wickedness, man.
Right.
And it's heavily fucking enabling you bitches, man.
Yep.
I was on social media earlier, and this dude posted a short conversation he had between his son, right? He didn't even have his son name saved in his son's name. He had his name saved in his phone as $458.25, whatever the exact amount is. So you read the message, he say, "Hey Dad," he say, "Call me Jeremy." He explained, and the thing, he don't get to call me Dad till 18. Meaning once he's off child support, he said, "I need some shoes for some more shoes for school." Mom said child support wasn't enough. He said, "No, I'm cool, love you." And all the comment boards, this nigga piece of shit, this and that. What about this bitter bitch that did this? Instead of letting him be able to see his son and provide and be an actual father to him, she get a pass.
Right.
But he just a piece of shit. We pay the child support at least. What more you want?
I just
More than
heard.
enough.
I just
Yeah.
heard.
got 2 shoes.
I got scripture.
I got something for you. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
This is a Sirach 11:33. Take heed of a mischievous man, for he worketh wickedness. These he bring upon thee a perpetual blot. So
Do you know how to pull up
this
the
is
video?
what this man does. He as the scripture says, he's not comfortable. He doesn't get good rest unless he can figure out how to do something to twist the Israelite nation up one way or the other. Okay? And it says, least he bring upon thee a perpetual blot. I just had to look up what that word blot obliterates. So that's been his business the entire time, to perpetually obliterate the Israelites. Ever since he came into power this last time around, that's all he's been. That's been his main purpose, his only purpose is to see if he can break that covenant that's between that was given to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the seed of that. Okay, and the 12 sons. He all he wants to do is break that seed or break that covenant.
Pops, he called it Proverbs. It came, bloodthirsty, hate the upright.
Right. And that's,
Esau is a bloodthirsty man.
yep.
All right.
So that we talking about his wickedness, but like I said, that's all he knows. That's what he was designed for, and that's what he's gonna do until he's gathered up into slavery and do 1,000 years of hardcore, and then he'll be the obliterated blot that we don't have to look at no more.
Real quick, let me read the scripture, then you can play that short video clip because basically that's a woman going in on feminism and the whole the hypocrisy of child support and feminism.
Yeah.
A woman attacks it and she annihilates the shit. All right, but this is Daniel, and that's a part of those bitter policies because they labeled it child support and play off the emotions of the people when it tells you right there in their own bylaws that Title 4D, I'm gonna call it what the fuck it is meant for the state and was never meant for the betterment of the child at all. It was meant to it was set up to profit for the state. All right, but this is Daniel 8:25, and it reads, and through his policy also he caused craft to prosper, and his hand also shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. Right? So all these little wicked schemes and policies that he's got going on are being exposed and are going to be brought down, man. All right?
The other said broken without hands. He's broken by the word.
Con.
He's being broken. This government, this whole mountain being moved.
Good, right here.
I got one.
Go ahead, brother. Bring it out.
Yeah, because of this unrighteous child support thing.
Title 4D, brother.
Yeah, Title 4D, saying it right. So Proverbs.
Yeah, because it's fraud. It's actually set up on under Section 22, and it's actually an act of fraud being labeled. It's the color of law. It's not actually. It was never enacted into positive law. Therefore, it isn't law. So they're enforcing fraud.
Well, it essentially is another way to oppress the Israelite male. All right, because they removed the men out the crib. For one, they took away all the factory jobs. So Israelite men couldn't be able to provide financially anymore like they used to. Railroad workers, the fucking factory workers, all them factories.
A lot of the skills, workers and all that.
Yep, they took that shit out of the high schools in the 70s, got rid of the fucking factory jobs, which hurt our people. So then they took the man out the house, all right, told the woman they don't need the fucking man. And then when she don't get assistance, when she have children, 9 times out of 10, she has to put the father on child support to get this free air quotes government assistance.
It's all a setup.
Yep.
It's all a setup, and like you said, the state gets money from it.
They cut off top.
All right, they get they cut off top. So it's meant, and so the judges, the lawyers, everybody involved in the system is getting paid, including the bailiffs.
Right.
And they get the lion's share. They get the lion's share. They don't. They it's like 80-20. It's 80-20. They get the 80%.
Oh yeah, and then say like the guy can't pay for whatever reason.
They lock them up.
Whatever. And that's another way they get paid.
And they get paid that way because now they got you in their prison system.
Yeah, and because ultimately they want you dependent on them in every single way. So if you're not going according to their wicked agenda, they can just cut you off. They can just stop all whatever it is that they're giving you, and then if they do that, you through, you done.
Matter of fact, may I read this real quick?
Absolutely.
This is Blessed Super 520 US at 34317 1361 7 ED second at 584.
That's how they
The requirement that the state operate its Title 4D compliance with Title 4D was not intended to be any of the was not intended for the custodial parents, and therefore it does not constitute a federal right. So since its intention was for the state, it wasn't for the custodial parent. So therefore, it does not constitute a federal right. This is in their own information. This is where I'm reading it from. So when I say it's fraud, it's motherfucking fraud.
Exactly.
They enacted. So it says, so they create these laws and then they break their own laws. Far from creating an individual entitlement to services, the standard is simply a yardstick for the secretary to measure the system-wide performance of state Title 4D program. Thus, the secretary must look at the aggregate services provide the state not to whether the needs of any particular person has been satisfied. All right.
Yeah, they basically just rob your ass.
Yes, they are. It
And you
says,
keep that about you.
it says the Title 4D does not create enforceable rights on behalf of needy families with children because they are not the intended beneficiaries of the statute. While you see what I'm saying, the families and the children were never the intended beneficiaries.
Right.
So in your own laws, it's for the state, but then you enforce it and say it's for the family. It's fraud. All right. It says, while the AFDC program itself was intended to benefit needy families with children, Title 4D was intended to benefit the public treasury.
Wow. And you screenshot that little
That's
part
their
and
own.
send that to me?
I can send it straight to you, bro.
I need it, bro.
I need that.
I'm arguing on Facebook right now.
I got shit.
No, because you know I've been battling with this shit forever. So the judges don't want to talk with me.
Right.
They're like I said, they've shut down the courtroom.
Right.
Right, because they don't want other people to hear this.
No, I need that too. But this is the Proverbs chapter 6, verse 26. It says, "For by means, by the means, means is how basically your how you, no means basically means like your livelihood, your pay,
The way you get it.
the way you get it, your means, your money, how you freaking support yourself.
Ways and means.
So by means, it says of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, which goes into that, and the state misuses that, man. You know, because a woman is already they take the single mother lifestyle, which is what America is all about. It's about a single mother lifestyle. That's what they push because they make money off of that.
Yeah,
And these women are
matter of fact, they benefit from them. Let me add to it since we're there. We're talking about unrighteous decrees and policies.
I got it right here.
So go ahead and read that, and then I'll make a mistake.
This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievances which they have prescribed.
Yeah, and there you go, man. So these women are really hypocritical because they scream independence, independence. I don't need this, but everything that about a woman is all a bunch of bullshit because they'll say that they don't need this, they don't need that, but yet they run straight to the system.
That's it.
I thought you were so independent, and secondly, how you independent on a system that was set up to benefit the state?
Right.
And then the same thing is as far as their bodies. They talk about don't objectify them, but yet everything about them, they do their makeup, they do their face, they put the lipstick on, they take all the sensual pictures and upload them to the social media, and then wear all the clothes and do all the selfies and shit. And then they'll turn around and say don't objectify me.
It's bullshit.
It's like, are you serious? You shaking your ass to get attention, to get DMs, to get benefits. And then when somebody reach out and touch the ass or ask for it,
Right.
you got a problem with it.
Or even look.
Or maybe because you ain't the right one, you ain't spending the right money.
Right.
So you whatever this is, it's all it's a bunch of bullshit.
They get away, they do that shit. They still ain't nothing wrong with the woman. It's all still the man's fault.
Yeah.
Bitch got 7 baby daddies,
Yeah.
6 kids.
There you go.
And it's
Damn.
Right.
you got that one abortion.
Right, that one abortion.
So they wicked, bro.
Right, he being
All right,
nice.
I'm more than numbers, you know.
There
But
you go, Lord.
but then it's the man. The man ain't shit. This one, bro. Oh my God. Something else I seen, right? This bitch was talking about. She was messaging her saying, "You stopped hitting me up after I told her I had 3 kids. Y'all men don't want to take care of responsibility."
Whoop.
Every time I tell you,
I thought she was
three,
independent.
I tell somebody I got 3 kids. Y'all just tell men don't just want to take care of responsibility. Bitch, that's
Somebody
that's
else.
somebody else shit. That's a burden. That's
Really a simple thing, and that's the thing that these women don't understand the position, especially when you are a mother and you have children already. You should be when you got a man that actually they don't understand. A man shows his love through 2 ways: through spending his money and his time. Well, I would say 3 is sex. That's how a man shows you that he loves you.
Yeah.
He all that other emotional bullshit. That's not how men operate. If a man, and look, if you need $50 here, $40 here, a light bill here, a ride to the store here, a ride to the store there, help on your rent here, and you got a man that's actually doing that for you, then you need to respect and stay with that man.
This one woman said her and her 2 kids are package deal.
That's what they call it.
You know, a package deal.
So you gotta so when a man is showing his love by and he now I'm not only buying you meal, I gotta buy these 2 badass kids a meal who disrespectful and the first words coming out their mouth is I ain't your daddy. Like I know, they're like I ain't trying to be your daddy, little motherfucker.
Yeah. Hey, but
Don't want to be your daddy. I'm just here for your mother,
Right.
and I'm dealing with you for her sake.
right.
So shut the fuck up and eat your meal.
Hey, but if you don't want that package deal, the whole deal,
You're not a real man.
then you not a real man.
Yeah. Somebody posted on the comment.
You ain't strong enough.
They said one day a real man gonna come be a real daddy to him.
Right.
Wow.
What the fuck? So bad this nigga the shoes to make him a daddy.
Yeah.
He already paid him $500 a damn month.
Yeah.
It's a scripture
Hey,
that
yeah,
says
Yeah.
you gotta destroy the kids too.
No, it's in the 25th chapter, brother.
Acquisition.
And acquisition of the children when she bringeth in the air from another.
Y'all got one for you. While we get that one, this is 1 Corinthians 7 and 14. But the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband. That's not the point. Here's the point. Elsewhere, your children are unclean, but now are they holy? So, you know, you single mothers, man, you got these different baby daddies and shit. Your children are unclean. So you happen to come across a man that's willing to deal, still make you one, still deal with the burden of your fucking children. You should be the most humblest bitch on the planet, man.
They want to run their mouth and make demands and be unruly or just unreasonable.
And teach their daughters the same shit.
Yeah.
I live
And be completely unreasonable, man.
God, and it's because we simps too, man. They be wearing them stepdaddy shirts. They be having shirts for his real father didn't do the job. So I stepped up.
All the dude had a bitch and one on the fucking bath water drinking nigga, right? He had the fucking bitch. No, not that dude. But it was just a regular dude. And you know, it was his girl that got pregnant by another nigga, and the nigga left her. So he said he married and said he stepped down, so I stepped up.
Oh yeah.
And
That's another thing they've been having.
You
in
guys
the
are buffoons, man.
That's another thing they've been having in the earth. A nigga's bitch will cheat and be pregnant, or niggas date pregnant bitches, and they'll be the stepdad to those children before the children even come.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Yeah,
And well, not only it is wicked because she whole knocked up, just was laying, getting seed from another man.
Exactly.
Literally a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
So in between that time, you the new dude.
Wow.
So you basically this baby is ingesting and getting you shooting all on this baby head and shit. You know?
That's like I think that
It's damn. But it's the whole is disgusting and it's nasty because you compacting in blood of the seed of man, and the whole time you compacting the blood of the seed of man, another man's seed is bombarding you.
Yeah.
Bombarded with fucking wickedness,
It's
man.
fucking crazy.
You just
That's okay.
You bombarded
That's
with
okay.
fucking right.
the woman is okay.
It ain't okay.
She did no wrong.
It ain't okay at all, man.
She don't do
So we
shit.
live in a world that we live in, and all this wickedness is allowed to be because of Esau, Edom, man.
That's right.
All right, and then going back to what you were talking about, Lahab, as far as the Title 4D, what you understand, it works like this. This is how the state makes their money off the whole thing. The biggest way they make the money off the program, off the fraud, is the way that they set it up is that every woman that puts a man on Title 4D, she pays an application fee to do it to make you become a customer. All right, that's another thing I didn't tell you. You become a customer, but see but a customer, you don't have to shop. That's why you can get. That's how you can get out of it.
No, that's what pimps do.
You don't. No, listen to me, brother. You literally become a customer. They make you a customer. Well, it's like, what customer you know is forced to buy services? So you don't have to use their services. So there's ways of you to get out of it, but they make it, hell. And then once you finally beat them, the judge lets you know your case and just like look the other way like it ain't happening. But nevertheless, what you got to understand is for every person that gets put on it, there's an application fee. That's where the money is made. That's where the money is made because it's $50 to start it, and it's $25 to keep it annually to keep it going. So How many men in the state of Illinois do you think is on Title 4D?
Anyone that has a kid.
A whole lot of them.
So at least 1 million. So what's 1 million times $50? All that is getting divided between the lawyers, the judges, the bailiffs, etc. That's why they enforce this shit. It's a huge. So you add 50 states to that. There it is. It's a it's a fraudulent cash cow, one of the biggest ones that there is. And that's why they defend this lie, this fraud, the way that they do.
I got this rock for you.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Rock 23, and
You started 22.
thus shall it go also with the wife that leaveth her husband and bringeth in the heir by another. See, so the first man a woman lay with, look, that's your husband. No matter how you fucking feel about it, that's your husband, right? All right. For first, she had disobeyed the law of the Most High. So you lay with other men, you commit adultery. And secondly, she have trespassed against her own husband. Not only you did the Lord wrong, you did your husband wrong.
And that's some bullshit for you to commit adultery and then turn around and have the audacity to make demands.
Right.
It's called the rewards of treason.
But go ahead, brother.
Yeah. And thirdly, she have played the whore in adultery and brought children by another man. See, this is all fucked up. So you got more than one baby daddy. You are a low piece of shit. In your mind, you need to understand. One, your baby daddy ain't the person you lay with. You're going off.
Or even if you do have your children have the same baby daddy, if you was fucked by 30 motherfuckers before you got pregnant with them,
you're going off.
And then you fucked by 30 more motherfuckers after you done had them.
Hey, and let's not even use such outrageous number because a woman sit there and say, well, I only had sex with 3 niggas. You still just as worse as that bitch that did 30 niggas.
Damn,
it's still adultery.
And any woman that said that is what like 13?
Right.
All right, because ain't no adult women that had no sex with no 3 with a 0 on the end of it, maybe.
Yes.
Only 30. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, but in your house shots, what do you say? Even in the book of Luke, man, it wouldn't matter because if they had that prideful type of justification, if they did that, they worse than the bitch that had 50 or 100.
And the older hoes are the worst hoes because they were around doing the club days.
Yep.
And the club days was the most whorish days that there were.
Shit, I see
the nightclubs, the bars, the house parties, the rap parties. Yeah.
You got they resurfaced the old school 90s the Luke Fest, what's it called?
Freaknik.
They uploaded the old footage. They said these the mothers. I said mothers. This said mothers or grandmothers today. Yep. It was just footage them hoes, just being hoes.
Being hoes.
And that's who's raising this current raising
these running around with their pants hanging off their ass, shooting shit up. That's their mamas and grandmamas.
Yeah, my sister was a part of that whole ass shit. Yeah.
Hey, and like you said, that being the case. Damn, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this up. And brought children by another man, she shall be brought out into the congregation, and inquisition shall be made of her children. Her children shall not take root, and her branches shall bring forth no fruit. She shall leave her memory to be cursed, and her reproach shall not be blotted out.
Matter of fact, what was going to happen? When that one chick, what's her name? That Judah got pregnant, but didn't know that they was the water brother. Tamar was going to get put to death.
Yeah.
All right, because she was found, she was betrothed, and she was found pregnant while she was betrothed to someone else. All right.
Yeah.
All right, and you can't, and it turns out, man, that she ended up being the actual child of Judah himself. But until that was discovered, man, she was about to get that judgment. She was about to get that judgment, man.
As it should be. Can I have the next verse?
Yeah, yes, sir.
And they that remain shall know that there is nothing better than the fear of the Lord. And if there is nothing sweeter than to take heed unto the commandments of Yahweh. So that wasn't supposed to happen. See, this place, like it says in Surah 25, give not a wicked woman liberty to gather brides. Esau gave these bitches of freedom to do everything and justify it. So now they both they do the shit. They ain't did nothing fucking wrong. That's what Esau taught their ass, man. So they don't fear the Lord. But soon, hey, there's a judgment for that, man. It says in that lake is all them that don't fear the Lord, that love it, then make it alive. And you're going to learn after death by pain, man. This wickedness is coming to an end. It said the kingdom can't come unless this current place get overturned.
Right.
So hey, you don't want to get rid of the Lord shit, you're gonna get left. And all that's left in America is getting nuked.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to conform your mind to what the Lord is saying. It's not just what the prophets are saying. These words that we speak come from the Lord. You know, everybody want to judge us off of this, that, and the third, but shit, we didn't.
You can't judge. You don't claim anything to the Most High's elect. How much you think? You ain't got shit to say to the men of the Lord.
You can't charge us with anything because you're going to speak to the Lord.
Your ass is gonna get right, but your ass gonna die, man. That's why I said flee to Mr. Babylon. Something about missing.
So even coming down to this whole thing with these women, man, guess what? It's unrighteous. And that's the reason why the Lord is unfolding it.
And you
These
know
hoes
what?
gonna die.
Matter
You
of
know
fact,
what?
brother, I just pulled something up, brother. May I read this real quick? And real quickly, brothers, some of you brothers gonna recognize it right away. It says, and I'm just gonna read the lyrics, man. And this is America, and this is the mind state of the mothers of that generation. Like you said, they're the mothers of these pan-sagging, shoot up the shit, wicked ass niggas. But okay, it says, you don't know Nan ho.
Oh my God!
Then been the places that I've been.
Hold on.
Who done spend the grams that I spend?
Oh,
Talk about 5, 6 best friends.
You don't know
And you don't know Nan ho.
Uh-oh.
That's off the chain like me. That a floss a thing like me. On an awful thing like me, you don't know Nan ho. That'll sell more ass than me. You don't know Nan ho. That'll make you come like me.
What?
Lord, you don't know. Hold on. Nigga, you don't know Nan ho. Damn. That tried all types of shit.
What?
Who quick to deep throat the dick.
Yeah.
Let another bitch straight lick. And
Hey,
God damn.
Hey, Mama.
See, and that is so
Hey,
fucked
hey,
up. Fine.
hey, y'all know,
Hey,
it's so fucked up.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right there.
Your
Damn.
daddy brought up all that. He say, hold up, little bitch. What the fuck you just say?
Right.
It's gonna kill her.
Hey, can I read a quick scripture?
Yes, you may, brother.
Ecclesiastes 10:6.
Perfect.
Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place, man. This place is out of order, man. It says the foundations of the earth are out of course, man. And darkness is as light, and light is as darkness, man. That folly, I mean, that was one of her best songs, and man, and here it is. The people love it and have no problem with it, man. That we like that, hate speech. And that to everybody, she's a bad bitch.
Yep.
You know,
She's liberated. She's free.
Hey, but and what happened? Then you had little bitches getting trains and shit ran.
Yep.
Yes.
To
Right?
that fun.
With a man, two niggas all in the head.
With a mask
all
on.
at the ass.
Damn.
About that shit.
wow. Yes, sir.
And not against their will. They was down with the shit.
They love it.
Of course.
These dudes love it. They love it. These niggas are simps and cuts, man. And the most thuggish nigga you know is the biggest simp you meet.
And you know what? And who was all in charge of this? Like right, Amalek, man. It's like when I was watching a video when Elder Yashawamba put up the pictures of the here's the family that owns BET.
Oh,
Amalekite family.
Yeah, he sold it.
You know? What you got, brother? Bring it out.
It's funny because Boondocks had a lesson, had a show talking about BET. They call it Black Evil Television.
Damn.
It's funny as hell, man. But this is Habakkuk 1:13. Thou art of purer eyes than to behold evil, and canst not look on iniquity. Wherefore lookest thou upon them that deal treacherously, and holdest thy tongue when the wicked devoureth the man that is more righteous than he. And that's what it is, man. You know, we're in the belly of the beast, man. You know, this devil is devouring us, man. You know, he has a saying, the pen is more mighty than a sword.
Yeah, we in that hellish condition, man. We in that well ain't been thrown up yet.
That's it.
All right. And the whole world is mourning, man. I was just watching a video before I came here and how these sharks are swimming to this canal running away from a red tide.
Wow.
And they're in the canal, choking and dying slowly, all the sharks. So it's like 4 or 5 different species of sharks that swim up into this canal and they trying to
move forward.
no, they sit in bubbles and they got a machine that's pumping air in it, trying to give them air so that they all just don't die. But they were trying to. The sharks were swimming away from a red tide, and they caught them all in this because the red tide would kill them, which is a bunch of pollution and shit. And how did the water get that way, man? Why? How is it that a whole fucking school of sharks, a different species, they don't even roll together like that? But they all swimming trying to get away. You breathe water, but yet you down in the water.
Yep, they just tested that bomb out in that same area. Just it happened at the same time. They said the red tide came early and shit. Rather they tested that bomb out in that water.
Yep.
They just fucking shit up.
Radiation.
This man got to go, man.
This is that for the streets scripture. These pictures for the streets. This is Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where was Yahweh thy power? My eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. That's what's gonna happen, man. Your bitch gonna get stuffed out, man. Literally gonna be for the streets. Hey, the world is fed up with you bitches, man. Yep. You got the MGTOW, you got the red pill. It's like thousands of groups on Facebook that's like catered for men that's just mad at bitches. This shit is really happening in the spirit. For the last couple of weeks, somehow we keep ending up on you bitches.
Yes.
The Lord is about to come put you bitches to death.
Hey, and the Lord told me, man.
Well, I remember, you should get a testimony.
Yeah, man. I was it was like 4 or 5 brothers. Within less than 2 hours, like 4 or 5 brothers called in prayer requests for their wife. Said, pray for my wife, she can't breathe.
I ain't putting no
Pray for my wife. She just collapsed. Pray for my wife. This happened, that happened, and then when I was
Hey, damn. I'm Salaki, brother. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, hey, I've been saying it for the last couple months that a lot of these women that are wives are the men of the Lord are not gonna be your wives soon.
Yes, sir.
When Isaiah 4:1 comes, a lot of these current wives are going to be really, really hurt out there. They're gonna get right because they actually the Lord's not gonna see you. I might have the spirit and the will to forgive, but there's certain offenses that the Lord ain't dealing with, and there's certain things that right. So it's like I don't know what to say or what to do, man.
Who is it? Did you say the part the Lord told you?
I'm looking for it right now.
Okay,
yeah, man. Well, I can't wait to hear it. But look, a lot of these women, look, I keep saying I did a video on it about a week ago. Isaiah 4:1 is not about love. Right. It's not that you got your 7 wives, whatever that number completion, whether it be 2, whether it be 20, whether it be 100. All right. It's not about them all just being madly in love with you. It's about them willing to submit and give their bodies to you, so that they can receive mercy, that they may survive. It is like, look, that's it.
Which is the ultimate flex you can have. That's called power status. That's the day the Lord has raised us up to be above everybody on the earth.
And so if you are a woman, if you're a woman who was in position to be an Isaiah 4 woman, and the man actually loved you,
you fucked up.
They don't. You know what? But they're not gonna get it until the lights go out and the head start getting bust. When his head busting, and bodies hitting the fucking floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
The scripture said, "My people will be willing and then my power."
Psalms 110, yeah.
Hey, here go the message I left the brothers. Because I prayed for them sisters that night, and I was in between sleep. And I heard the Lord just speaking about these fucking women. And it says, hey, Shalom Malakim, yesterday I prayed for the sisters that got sick. The Lord told me something, and I don't mean any harm, but he told me to tell you, a lot of these women have been disrespectful to the Lord's servants. A lot of them have been have despitefully cast off the Lord's warnings from you. They haven't respected you, neither feared you. They have given you grief, and they have looked for attention from other men. They have cast your love to the floor as weakness. It says the Lord has had mercy on them because your love, the Lord has kept them because you suffer what they suffer. And it's true. When you're in the house,
You curse a woman and she started catching hell with a job, or she lose her job, it affects you too.
Yep.
Because you know, or she gets sick, you know, and you
Right,
gotta
you gotta
take
catch
care of it.
hell.
It affects you, you know.
They go into that in the book of Sirach.
Yep. It says, but to ease your suffering, the Lord told me to tell you this. He is tired of seeing his servants looked over. He is tired of his servants being mistreated.
Yes.
Now the Lord is going to deal unto them according to their dealings. The Lord is going to start killing people they love. It says some of our wives may humble down, some may die. A lot of their close family members are going to start dying soon.
Including their children.
Yeah.
Including their children.
I got a precept for y'all.
Go bring it out, brother.
It's Matthew 18:6. Shit. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanging about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea.
There it is.
Woe unto the world because of offenses, for it must needs be that offenses come, but woe to that man by whom that offense cometh. Wherefore, if thy hand or thy foot offend thee, well, you just got a spiritual aspect to it, but it still applies even to this. Cut them off and cast them from thee. It is better for thee to enter into life halt or lame, rather than having 2 hands or 2 feet to be cast everlasting fire. So if a bitch is dragging you down that much, shit, the Lord gonna cut that bitch off from you, man.
Hey, I told my ex-wife, I'm not gonna be with you because I'm not a wicked man. The Lord said that a wicked woman is a portion to a wicked man. Bitch, I'm not a wicked nigga. You're not gonna make it. Are you nuts?
Yeah.
Are you nuts?
The Lord deliver you out of her head.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. If I may say, a lot of brothers, man, gotta realize, man, we on the way to salvation.
That's right.
These women are gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
We can bring back the nation, man.
That's right.
They'll be back.
We can
Now,
do
damn,
it.
man, you got
Because what it is essentially, you know, the woman naturally, you know, a man loves his woman. That's our glory. But so we would deal with a lot of shit, you know. But the Lord said that the woman has who snares and necks. All right, that we shall be delivered from her, man. So you can love a bitch all day long. You can love her till you fucking sick. But if that bitch is just going against you that much, the Lord gonna jump in and he gonna deliver you from her. And you may enjoy every moment of it. You may fucking be sad at every moment of it. Hey, but we gotta at one point realize, come to our senses, read them scriptures and say, "Oh, the Lord looking out for me."
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch. She gonna die. We get Isaiah 4:1, and then all these bitches die. And then you really realize how wicked these bitches is.
Yeah, right. Because look, it's gonna be a lot of very attractive women who gonna not get picked.
Huh?
A lot of them. Because why? Because we're gonna be able to see your body counts, your true wickedness, the true. We gonna know.
But Gina, what does the scholar say about her body count? It's over 9,000.
Yes.
You know, like that image that you sent me. Love that, and I can that image of the chick saying, "Love me no matter my past."
Shit.
And then it says the past, and it's a sea of fucking dicks. You know.
Cucumbers in the garden.
Damn.
There's First Corinthians 7 verse 29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none.
There it is.
The Lord has our measure, man. Fuck these bitches, man.
Right. Either the Lord is gonna humble their ass or he's gonna kill them.
That's it.
You know, either or.
And that humbling is gonna be brutal for most of them.
Man, because you know what? Because and this is another thing, man. A lot of brothers got women that they may have had kids when they got a child when they got together, or you know, or situations like that, man. Hey, the Lord gonna start smoking some of these little children, man.
They ain't yours.
Man, hey,
Shit, they might be.
No. What he says is true. Even if they're yours, shit, they're really not yours. Not just because they belong to the state, because the Lord can take them to any.
You know, the scripture said, son should not suffer the sins of his father. The father should not suffer the sins of his son. Man. I mean, everybody got their own judgment.
They do, and that's true. Because the Lord, really everything belongs to the Lord. You know, we came into a time at the end to really fucking lose. Your wife ain't your fucking wife. That's the reason why we deal with unclean ass women.
We came in.
we came in bitch
to win. We already been losing. Now we finna win. The Lord is delivering us from these things. So we not losing, bro. The Lord is delivering us from the hands of the wicked woman. The Lord is delivering us from darkness.
The water,
He called us to this marvelous light to come into the kingdom of his dear sons. He told us to also respect this present evil world. Those ain't losses, man.
Them win.
Shit, that's when a boat too heavy or we gotta lose some cargo. Yeah, you gotta throw the woman off, nigga. Fuck that bitch.
That's right. Yeah.
You gotta go.
It's called jettisoning the load. You gotta
Right when they
jettison
trying
the
to
load.
make the plane take off and it's
Yeah.
still too heavy.
They're jettisoning the load.
All right, real quick. Let me get this. Ezekiel chapter 24, verse 16. It says, "Son of man, behold, I take away from thee the desire of thine eyes with a stroke.
Yeah.
Yet neither shalt thou mourn nor weep."
Right.
Because I remember something that Elder Michael had said. I believe you said you had a dream that when a brother fell, we just fought stronger. So even if it fell among us, we're not losing. Our brothers in the spiritual world, man. Like these people, it's loose cargo. Not brothers, of course, but I'm saying like these
Man,
people.
you lose cargo, what you win.
Well, no.
Just
Keep
read,
going,
brother.
man.
Please.
But neither shall thy tears run down, for bed to cry. Make no mourning for the dead. Bind the tire of thine head upon thee, and put on thy shoes upon thy feet.
We got a job to do, man.
Period.
Which is the point of Ezekiel, the Lord's going with Ezekiel. Israel is gonna suffer. We ain't had time to mourn. Look, fuck these 2/3. Somebody gotta be the 2/3.
And I find when I'm not dealing with women, I get way more lessons done.
Man,
I get a lot. I get right. I get a lot because I got a lot of channels now, so I'm trying to stay constant on all of them, man.
Cover not thy lips, and eat not the bread of men. So I spake unto the people in the morning, and at evening my wife died. And I did in the morning as I was commanded.
Ooh, that's so cold, because that's the same chapter the Lord told. He said, in the morning, I'm going to take the desire from your eyes.
yes, he just read.
Yeah, you read it down. You read it
He
down.
read it.
The Lord tell you, like, and guess what? He still had to do his job. He I'm going to take whatever you thought, what you hold dear to your heart. I'm going to take that, but still do my job.
Let's show yourself.
How much more us now in these times?
Right, this is the fucking end, man. You know, shit happens. You know, we go through our down moments. You gotta live for the weekends as people need. You can't stay down too long. And now it's to show shit. We don't want to bend the pun. We offend the Lord. That's it. You know, because it's about do we believe or do we don't believe? And God damn it, we believe. Fuck this place, man.
That's right. It's not looking back, at the things that, all right, you may have had fun with this particular, woman, or you had this particular thing or that. And, it was cut off for however, whatever reason, the Lord just did it. So now we got to keep fighting towards the mark, man.
You know best. Shit, we read Job.
That's it.
Hey, Conch, Carter, Tobit, the 4th chapter. Let me find it real quick.
Yeah, they gotta snap out of that. And with Jake dealing with the damn woman, they gotta snap out the honeymoon phase, man.
That's it, man.
That's all they think about. That's my brother right there, man.
They don't think
That's all they, but see that they don't think about it. They don't care about all the good shit. You the vision did the worst shit you could have, and all you could think about was the good times. Nigga, right? You a fucking lunatic.
Put that woman first.
That's
Look
wild
at
shit,
that.
man. That's simple, man. That's that American mind state, man. You can't
That's
think
that
like
weak
that.
nature.
You think about all the wrong shit. Real, that's what I'm thinking about, because that's what the bitch do.
Exactly.
The Lord said he got
Exactly.
millions and millions of women waiting for you. And you
Man,
still
there's 100 bitches walking downtown right now.
Right now,
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, that's true, but come on, man. Are you nuts, man?
Hey, this is Tobit 4 and 19. Bless the Lord thy power always, and desire of him that thy ways may be directed, and that all thy paths and counsels may prosper. For every nation have not counsel, but the Lord himself giveth all good things. Here's the point. And he humbleth whom he will, as he will. Now therefore, my son, heard my commandments, is left to be put out of thy mind. So now we gotta fucking deal with it, man. We gotta deal with it. We read about Job, remember the pace of Job. And the Lord is very pitiful, like the brother Shikari said. And the Lord promised us at least 100 wives. We guaranteed at least 100 women. At least.
Really?
100. Well, that nigga supposed to
Yeah.
say 100 cars, 100 mansions.
Hey, but
I bleeped the one part out. We gonna get it, man.
that was back then, man. How many lifetimes have we been through, man?
Right. Well, how many wives you had while in this truth right now, bro? The Lord got us.
That's it. And not only wives, that's the
Yeah,
least of
houses.
it. You know, you're talking about, man.
Well, it depends on the brother you talk to.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody.
John, we at the end, bro.
We'll take the bitches.
We at the end of this thing.
I'm taking him home.
Esau is ruling. This shit is over with. We going home, bro.
That's it.
You still trying to hold on to this piece of shit ass world?
Facts. This present evil
What the
world.
fuck you talking about, man?
That's it.
You just talking about, hey, we trying to get out of here, man. You ain't talking about that, man. What the fuck you talking about, man?
Let's go. Hey, what Paul say, y'all? You gonna put it better for me. He said, I got a crowd laid up in store for me.
Come
He
on,
said,
man.
not me only, but to all them that
Love
We
my
can
love my appearance, the water.
Mhm.
All that love my appearance. Fuck this place. What we deal with here? Bullshit, headache.
That's it.
Motherfucking ginseng pills. That shit
You
going
wanna
on.
work this shit, man.
Yep, I got
That
a
shit
quick
going on.
This is Isaiah 30 and 12. It says, wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be unto you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall whose breaking cometh suddenly and at an instant. All right, so if
That means we're gonna catch their ass off guard.
yeah,
These stupid ass people, while we here it is, the word is out, the truth is out here. But these dumb ass people want to go Lollapalooza. They want to have fun, chill.
Yeah.
And guess what? When the Lord said He comes at deep in the night. When it comes, it's gonna smack.
that's it.
It's gonna come out all at once.
That's it, because their security is in themselves, in man,
Yep.
in their woman, in their job, in their money, in their cars, in their whatever, and themselves, their religions.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Their philosophies, all that, man. Because that's ultimately oppression and perverseness, and that's what people trust in, man.
You said that, and a female said something at the job, and I was like, I was giving her some equipment so she can do her job, and I said, you really don't want this. She ain't come to work. She said, I love my job. I was like,
Right.
And well, if she says she love it, then you ask her, would you do it for free?
Yeah.
I always say that too.
Yeah, if you ain't gonna do it for free, you don't love it.
That's it.
All right, shut your dumb ass up.
That one.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 30 and 1. Woe to rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. Woo. All right, that cover with the covering, and that Lord is all caps, so that's Yahweh. All right, but that covers with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin unto sin, that walk and go down into Egypt, and have not asked of my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, but to trust in the shadow of Egypt. And that's why these women, these men, these Americans, these damn Babylonians are so messed up. That's why so many of them out there shake dancing and scratching like DJs and shit, because they trusted in the spirit of Egypt, man. Now you break dancing on your way to the bathroom.
Yeah, you got bills.
You know? Can't stop dancing.
Yeah.
pop locking like Laham. Going to the damn.
Right.
Yeah.
To the bed, to the kitchen. It just can't, no matter where they going, right?
Yo, ass,
Yeah. You can actually play that video, Papa Shop. And just listen to this.
Y'all had a video too. Damn, good job, y'all.
Turn it out.
Man, these hoes.
Is not a patriarchal norm. It's not. It's a feminist one. It's not toxic masculinity, it's toxic femininity. Or this one. Though not reinforced much in fictional media, in real life it is widely expected that a man would abandon his pregnant girlfriend and is incapable and or unwilling to take responsibility. Traditional masculinity has been constructed largely to hold men responsible for the children they helped create. It was a masculine ideal among men. In fact, it was part of what could be considered to be a tradition of masculine honor, socially constructed and institutionally reinforced by males themselves. If there are any feminists in the audience, I would like to ask you, do you agree with legally enforced child support? Do you think men should be held legally, financially responsible for children they didn't agree to create because they gave their consent because they didn't give their consent to the obligations of parenthood when they agreed to have sex? More than this, what about women? If she didn't want kids, she should have kept her legs closed. I mean, we've all heard if he didn't want kids, he should have kept it in his pants, right?
Right.
What do feminists have to say about that?
Nothing.
Right? About women wanting to opt out of the responsibility that they took on. You know, they made their choice. If they made their choice when they had sex, like men do, then all of these things that feminists have brought about, the morning after pill, abortion, safe havens, all of this stuff, right? Wouldn't that be toxic femininity? Wanting to get out of your responsibilities? Assuming, having a whole system based on the assumption that you would want to get out of those responsibilities? For women, sex and reproduction have been completely decoupled. Well, there is such a thing as an accidental pregnancy. There is no such thing as an accidental birth, and there's very definitely no such thing as accidental motherhood. Since even after birth, women have both a de jure and a de facto right to absolve themselves of the responsibility of parenthood. Motherhood is not the result of an accident, and it's certainly not the result of something men do to women through the massive, immense patriarchal power of their ejaculations. Not in this day and age. It's the result of a series of unilateral decisions on the part of any given woman. No woman in the West is forced to consent to becoming a mother just because she consented to sex. Yet feminism has only further codified the patriarchal norm that men should indeed be held responsible for the children that they had a hand in creating, despite the fact that nowadays women hold unilateral power of decision.
So stop it. So basically, if you really listen to her, she smashed on women and feminism. She destroyed it. All right, because basically said women have the opportunity to opt out of parenthood even after they've given birth. Well, a man does not, with this fraudulent system, he doesn't have those same unilateral opportunities. If it turns out that it's actually his child, he's financially fucked, where the woman is not. So it's a double standard. It's
Right.
what she pointed out that it was bullshit.
Absolutely.
That's what she was really saying.
But take it one step further. If child support is put on this gentleman, and it comes to find out that he's not through a DNA, if he's been paying
They'll still make him pay.
That's what I'm saying.
The system is complete because
it's fraud.
Yeah, it's fraud because they need somebody to pay.
Exactly.
And they do this shit. They put the women up to bring us down.
That's it.
It's the part of the curse, Jerome 28.
Well, that's
It's
it.
Jeremiah.
Slucky.
See,
That's just the unequal balance.
you said with your nuts.
Then that proves it. I got you right for this one. I mean, but that's the unequal balances of Esau's system, man. The one is brought down for the other to come up, man.
Yeah, it's to afflict us, man. It's to wear out the saints.
That's right.
It's Jeremiah. What shit? It's not curse, man. It's Jeremiah 31, 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. I'm gonna look at that with the. I'm gonna check out the Hebrew word for compass right here. You know, these bitches don't ever. They got the upper hand on every side on us right now in the kingdom. Well, seemingly they really don't.
Exactly.
Because when you're a real man, you don't do a fuck. And we can pull the gas. We can pull the gas move on them. Gas didn't want to work for Esau ass. They said fuck it. Really, all we gotta do is say fuck you. You bitches will lose your mind, man.
All you gotta do is get a white woman.
Make them mad as fuck.
That means the circle. Yep, to enclose and envelop. So they surrounding us, man. They got the upper hand right now, man.
Hey,
They press us on every side.
Hey, that's
Lucky if I may.
Go ahead.
I just recently filed to get out of child support. So I know what the elder is talking about. It's definitely fraud because they gave me the runaround. I called 3 different state departments. I had to leave this state with the telephone, you know. And the city, you know, thought it was tied with the city, and then with the state, and they hit me with 3 other state departments, and they all gave me the runaround. They're trying to hold the money. I don't know why.
Well, what you mean?
I mean, I know why, but
exactly. They call that the darling of the courts, right? Elder?
Yeah, that's like I said, that's the biggest scam they got going on in America right now, outside of pharmaceuticals.
Right, the darling of the courts is that,
and it's all based upon frauds and lies and playing off the emotions of uneducated people.
Yeah.
The fact even referring to it as child support, because they make it sound as if it's about the children, and it's not.
Right. It's perverseness, because ultimately that perverse go into deviation, deviating from the order that the Most High set up.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So our people despise the true nature and true order of how things should be, and the whole family structure and all that, man. You know what I'm saying? And they deviate from it, man, and they trust in it.
But one more thing, I can get rid of it though. Why? Why and how? A lawyer, more money.
Yep, more money.
And then and even with a lawyer, hold on, brother. Even with the lawyer, you actually have to fight it without a lawyer, to be honest with you, because the lawyer is a part of the system.
Yeah,
he's a part of it, because that's why it's called the British Admiralty Registry.
Yeah.
So the lawyer is not going to go against that system, because then they'll get disbarred.
They're
They'll get
officer of the court.
They're an officer of the court too.
Yeah.
So you actually have to learn about it the way I did it, and you have to fight it on your own. Because a lawyer is set up to get you to make payments, or the lawyer payments or whatever. Even though the lawyer knows that it's illegal and can point you in the direction. Now, if you got a lawyer friend, someone who's close to you, they might be able to help you without actually signing or doing anything. But as far as the lawyer representing you in court, it's not going to happen.
Hey,
it's not going to happen. Not to keep completely dismiss it and expose it on the level that I've been sharing with you.
Yeah, they're in the game.
They're part of the game.
They're part of the team.
Right. But I don't know. I was just reading that scripture up there. It says, this is that Ezekiel 20. The brother Kazak one Yahweh to put up. It says Ezekiel 22 and 21. And it reads, "I will gather you and blow you in the fire of my watch, and ye shall be melted in the midst thereof." My wrath. The water, brother. "And ye shall be melted in the midst thereof. Silver is melted in the midst of the furnace. Ye shall be melted in the midst of thereof, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. I have poured my fury upon you." And that's what's coming, man. The fury of the Lord is coming to burn this place up, burn these people up, man. Right? And all we have to do is be patient and just wait, because why? Like Benji said, this is a part of our punishment, man. And this is Sirach 2 and 4, and it reads, "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state," man. So I've been changed to a lower state, and it just ain't nothing I can do about it. Yep. I've proven I've did everything that I could possibly do. I've gone up to the highest up to the highest court, right before a federal judge who just refuses to pass judgment on my case, because if she does, I win.
She sets the president.
She basically, my case is sitting in her queue, and it's sat there for over a year now. Wow. Because I remember talking to her, and she said within 5 days she would pass her judgment. 6 months went by, and another 6 went by. It's been over a year now. That's it. All right. Because
you change the system. You change the system.
Well, because my case would open up the floodgates.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
You read verse 5.
Verse 5 of what I just read.
Yes, sir.
Kind of. It says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity."
And we gotta go through these things.
We got to go through it, brother. Ain't no other way. Like the yacht scripture, the straight gate.
Mm-hmm.
You know that narrow path where you only one can pass at a time, man.
And this what Matthias put up earlier. I was looking for this Micah 7 and 9.
Yes.
"I will bear the indignation of the Lord, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause." Until he plead my cause.
Yeah, because sometimes when you're praying for salvation, for deliverance from a situation, it may seem like you just be like, you just forget about it one day, and and it seems like no judgment go forth, but the Lord is preserving judgment, man, for certain people, man.
Yep.
And certain judgment that came from those times when you was crying out before are about to be dispatched.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yep. It says, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light and I shall behold his righteousness.
It's funny that you said that linebacker off what D-Man just said. You know, he's like, it's sitting on the shelf. It's like going into a wall closet or whatever the case might be, and you got all these different weapons and whatnot. You just start pulling the ones for all the different things that you know you get ready to deal with and whatnot. So it's okay. That motherfucker did this, so y'all grab that. Y'all take this with you. Y'all take this with you. Now go down there and send that judgment out.
Hey, Pops, you know what it is? Not running evil for evil. So we believe in the Lord.
That's it.
We take a lot of shit, though. A lot of suffering, right?
Yeah.
Hey, when the Lord came into the Lord, man, Yahweh Shai, right? His honorable moment. He prayed to the Yahweh, right? He didn't want to go through what he had to go through, but in the midst of that, he said, according to thy will.
He said, not my will, Lord, but your will.
But your
Be
will,
done.
right? And
Yeah.
guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what happened? When he prayed that, right? Yahweh didn't answer him, though. But guess what happened? Yahweh sent, it said angels unto him to minister unto him.
Right. Yep.
So, going back to that, guess what? Look at that now. We are the ministers. We minister one another daily all the time. Like, look, bro, we're going to be all right.
Yeah. It says comfort.
It's the same comfort with these words. Go ahead, y'all. Stop me, bro.
No, that's it. That's it.
Hey, people ain't nobody getting away. People are not getting the fucking way, man.
Sure,
You know, because you got people they know they done fucked over you and they ain't nothing happened to them yet, so they think they're in the clear, man. Then
That's our biggest thing.
Yeah, one day they're gonna look up, bam,
Yep.
a motherfucking ice gonna fall off a skyscraper and chop their fucking head off.
Suddenly and at an instant. You know
Hey,
what I'm
man,
saying?
matter of fact, the scripture said on Sirach 5:7, in their security,
They
Yep,
shall be
that's
in
right.
straits.
they shall be in straits.
That's it.
We will
Hard
destroy.
time.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
it.
yeah, we always talk about it all the time, bro. Look, man, we ain't worried about the. Hey, these niggas. Hey, let me tell you something, bro. I ain't nobody, man. These niggas, they're gonna die.
Yeah.
Your cousin, they gonna die.
I can't
Little
wait.
Ray, he gonna die. Auntie Baby, she gonna die.
Pookie, Keisha,
Pookie, she gonna die, man.
And even little Tim.
little Timmy.
Hey, the scripture said that the righteous will scarcely be saved. The scripture say the righteous scarcely be saved. How much more the ungodly?
That's
will
it.
be saved?
Ah,
You know, so if the men that's present their bodies a living sacrifice, fasting, reading, praying, going through the shit, not blinking, scarcely gonna make it. How much more a nigga or a female that just don't give two fucks
That's not even fucking
or
trying.
don't care or then heard this gospel and refuse it?
Well, that's the despising the word, which
Yeah.
the word come with a standard. Your favorite the accountability. You know what I'm saying?
And duck and dodge that.
You can't, man.
We be giving the word, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, we speaking the same word that Yahweh said. He's on this earth. He spoke the same thing.
That's it.
It tells you at the same time.
Yeah.
He said, I've given them the word that thou hast given me.
That's it.
Who is that?
Hey,
That means it's me on this earth today, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna answer you, and they move in a whole different spirit,
and he
right?
says,
Of this world,
that's it. And
right? Because it tell you in Wisdom Solomon, the 2nd chapter, it said, I despise their ways.
that's it.
That means we are despised of this world.
That's why.
So we understand we come to the truth, right? We made ourselves what? Afraid.
That's it.
Fuck these people, man.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, because
Man, fuck these people, man.
hey, because at the end of the day, he said, I have given them thy word, and the
Yeah.
world have hated them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, hey, we in good company, man. And long as we endure to the end ourselves and showing ourselves approved and crawling back into the good graces of Yahweh Shai, and it says, I testify my Savior openly.
Man, come on, man.
You know? And so that's what we're doing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, man. And we go ahead, brother. Yeah, something.
This is 2 Peter 3:11.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Shem Shai, wherein the heavens being in fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt, dissolve, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
So all this shit that made these people prideful, what manner of persons ought you to be, man? All this shit that you fucking put your heart upon, it's about to be gone.
vanity.
So what did you
And all
invest your treasure in, man?
they ain't hastening the Lord's coming.
Exactly.
So they want this shit to continue. So they got to get the judgment for the one in this place. The elder had touched Isaiah 30. Isaiah 31 says the same thing. The people that trust in the shadow of Egypt are going to go down with it, or with the hopes, with this second lockdown. All this shit is for them, because if you keep reading, and that Peter says that you be found blameless and in peace. We're at peace because we know these things have to happen.
That's it.
You know, like the brother saying, like, look, them kids are gonna die.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody that ain't serving the Lord, the brother put it in the Chronicles. Whosoever shall not serve, you know, us people made a covenant to serve the Lord.
Yep.
So if they're not gonna serve him, they're gonna put to death. He read Ezekiel. He said that mentioned the Ezekiel about nobody paying for anybody else's sin, and yes, the Lord could use you to judge you that way. But no, man, they're gonna pay for their own sin. So it's basically whoever's willing to serve the Lord, hasten his coming, is in better company, like the brother had mentioned. Ye that are weary, what does it say? Rest with us. Nobody's resting with us, you know? This room ain't packed. The block ain't full.
Yeah, all saying like this brother just said, get down. Well, he said, but it's get down and lay down, man.
Yep.
That's it. How about you outside to lay a lot of people down, even if, you know, we're related to him.
Yeah,
I'm not resisting the judgment of the Lord.
That's
right. You can't. You know what I'm saying?
It's brutal anyway. It'll be
I love it.
Kick the bricks.
That's it.
And the scriptures, remember the scriptures also say, because thou hast forgotten the law of the Lord, I will also forget thy children. A lot of your kids gonna get fucked up because you fucked up.
But they say let that sin be upon us.
Yeah,
and our
you got
children,
that.
they still gotta get grievously judged.
Man, I was just reading that the other day.
All right, hey,
You got it.
I'm gonna say this too, man. That's the point. We teach reincarnation. We know the circle of life.
We're at peace.
Guess what? Just chill, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody is gonna die. Everybody's coming back.
Yeah. They're gonna be asleep.
Just chill, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about your wife and your kids no more, man.
Huh.
Shut the fuck up, man.
That's right.
God
Like
damn, man.
Matthew 19 tells you.
God damn, man.
Receive
Shut the fuck up, man.
Hey, but that's real, man. Because it's the truth, man. We can't mourn too much. The Lord told
I'm not
going back to
at all.
Ezekiel.
Yeah.
I'm rejoicing
Yeah.
in this. My morning is turned to rejoicing, man.
Yeah, man. We
I ain't worried about nothing.
Because I know that in a very short period of time, man, shit is happening.
That's right.
I'm observing what's happening around the world. Hey, they got the military on the streets in Australia. They knocking citizens over the head, and the citizens fighting back, man. How long you think that's gonna be before it spread? That these damn dumb doofus ass sheeple in America, they gonna do the same thing. They get ready to fight back, man.
Yeah, because you know what? These Americans are children. Children don't like not getting a fucking way over a period of time.
America's gonna die.
They'll be docile. They'll follow the structure that you laid down for long enough. But
They've been docile because they overflow the fluoride and the goodies and the gifts that they give. But this next lockdown, which is coming, it's gonna break this gonna be the straw that broke the camel's back.
America's taking hits left and right. They were practicing war games. I believe it was against Taiwan, and basically they knew all their strategies. So they said we have to switch our strategies because the enemy knew each one of our moves. So Esau's move on a global scale, he's getting put down. This is stuff that's being announced globally. You know, it ain't just some link that pops up in Chicago, Illinois for the members of GMS to read. That's printed globally, electronically, for you people to know. For you, man, I've had many foreign Uber drivers, and they all say the same thing when I bring up World War III, because I tell them, man, why don't you just go back to your house, to your home, to your people. America's done. They say, oh no, man, you're tripping, man. They got the best military in the world.
Right.
And these are foreigners. These are Iranians, Afghanistan. These are all these people that left their ideals thinking that this is where it's at, man.
Right. So they came for their destruction.
Right. Let me get this Matthew right quick. Brother's been quoting. It's Matthew 19:27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and have followed thee.
That's real shit, man.
What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them.
We forsaken all. That's for us brothers that believe, man. Hey, the scripture said, fuck them that don't believe, man.
Yep.
It take that in the Ezra, man.
They're gonna die in their unfaithfulness.
Hey, these scriptures and what we go through is for us.
God.
This for us.
Romans 15:4.
We the only ones that motherfucking forsaking this world, man. Fuck this world, man.
It says, verily I say unto you, they which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones.
Right.
Just-
It's
Right.
called the house.
His glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones.
Hey, yeah, you believe that?
Yes, sir.
You ain't got no woman right now, right?
I do.
No, I'm not even saying like that, though.
Sophia.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's right.
You believe you gonna get a couple of women later?
Hey man, whatever.
Hey,
He's getting some later.
Hey, y'all. Hey, when you love something, right?
Yeah.
When you really love something, right? You will actually sacrifice for it.
Hey, that's an action.
Hey,
right
Murph
there.
love working out, right?
That's an action.
Murph love working out. He had sacrificed a lot of shit to be swole. Brothers, Kobe Bryant loved basketball. He said, man, my friend with the party, I was in the gym, fucking shooting, putting shots up.
Mhm.
We men in the Lord.
Hey, just like the scripture
So we
says.
we trying to get the kingdom, right?
Yeah.
So how much we love this?
Hey, well, he said if
How much more?
Hey, if you
Hey, Paul said what? He said they do it for incorruptible body.
they do it for a corruptible.
crowd.
Yeah.
Come, the water,
Yeah.
brother.
That's a precept.
Go ahead, brother.
It's Matthew chapter 13, verse 44. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto treasure hidden in the field, the which when the man has found, he hideth, and for joy thereof goeth and selleth all that he has and buyeth that field.
Why he got it though?
Yep, they were living the sacrifice. You
For
know?
later time.
Precious. That's right, Pops, because it was precious.
That's right.
He said he sold all he had, so that meant everything that was around him. He was like, "Fuck this shit."
Exactly.
And that's how we all feel. Hey, man, it was certain scriptures that I thought I understood, man, but I'm really getting the understanding of they shall wear out the saints. I've been really getting the understanding of that shit. Man, I look back a couple years now, I'm like, man, I was weak as fuck back then.
Yeah.
Man, but you really get it, man, when shit just annoying you every fucking day. Just looking at society, how stupid people are.
We get revelations every day, brother.
These faithless fucking people, man. These people, I'll let you kill me, you know, because I don't believe in the Lord. And then they try to put the Lord in the man. These faithless fucking people, man.
The Lord is not in your fucking box, man. The Lord is not in your motherfucking box.
Hey.
The Lord is not your fucking child, man. Yeah. You are his children, man. You need to obey him. Well, if you don't like how I am, fuck you, man. You're supposed to obey the Lord, man. Y'all trying to put the Lord in the box. Who the fuck are you, man?
Hey, Lahab, that bitch gonna die, bro.
This is the law that endureth forever. But I'm gonna keep reading. It says, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. It says, and everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, as shall inherit everlasting life. Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's going on, Pop? Hey, Pops, you know what's going on? The Lord is raising up real men.
That's right.
We ain't gonna be, hey, it ain't gonna be no Title 4D in the kingdom, man.
That's right.
Look,
That's right.
We gotta worry about Esau talking about oppressing us no more, man. These people don't understand what's going on, man. We actually looking forward to true life.
Hey, our families and whatnot, like I said, you know,
real family is right here.
Exactly. I understand that. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm pointing out to you. You know, Canasta will go around my sisters and whatnot when they have whatever get-togethers or whatever case it might be, and you know they be talking about how he don't call and this and he our only brother and blah 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 blah. And he don't call us and he don't this and he don't that and all this other kind of stuff. And he in that and this that and other. He done been so low key with it. They almost have forgot that he's in it. He be think to himself. No, you know, he think to himself. I'm doing the same thing my dad is into. And this, that, and that. But like you say, for forsaken, you know, I can't even do nothing for them because we got different daddies. So they don't even come through my bloodline. So I can't even bring them into the kingdom.
Hey, well, it's time for that. You know what? They were doing what Satan does, man. They cause division because they don't never believe what you believe in.
They're not designed for that. My sister, when I came to this truth and I tried to tell her, you know, I understood the source. My mom was the source. So I believed the source, but when I found out that the source taught me that 2 + 2 was 5 when it's actually 4, Am I supposed to still keep believing that it's 5?
Huh?
You got to find out that it's 4?
Very good analogy, brother.
Yeah. When you gonna transgress the Lord because your punk
Yeah,
ass
because
Right.
you know, one of my training partners, man, you know, he was a good friend and a great training partner, man, and basically lost him behind his truth.
Right.
We leaving the tournament out of Indiana one day, you know, and we stopped at a White Castle, I believe.
Oh yes, sir.
We stopped in a White, because you know the fight's over, so we get that break in between training, so we get to eat the junk and shit. So we stopped in the White Castle to eat, you know, and I started breaking down and reading the scriptures to him, man. He actually got frustrated and upset because he was like, man, no, man, even though I'm reading it right out the Bible, he's like, man, no, man, God love everybody, man. What the fuck you talking about? You know, and I'm like, no, he don't.
I love love.
And then you know, and then he because he walked back camp a couple times in the past, especially when he was on Van Buren, you know, and then and he ran into a chick that I used to mess with and asked him, you know, and said, hey, he's still out there, you know, choking people out, making them read the Bible. No, come on.
That's the best thing you could have done.
Cracking a joke, you know.
That's what these niggas need.
No, he was cracking a joke, you know, but nevertheless, you know, so I was like, that's how you look at it, you know. But hey, man, it is what it is, man, because he chose to believe
the lie.
And we went through a lot of shit together, man. But you know, but he chose to believe in what his grandma said.
Yeah.
You know,
I got
versus what the words of the book is actually saying right in front of you.
Mama say it.
I was just thinking that shit.
Like I said,
Mama say
it's
it.
funny you say that friend I tell you about. First time he saw me with my beard and whatnot. His first comment out is because he had never seen me with a beard. Saw me with a little mustache goatee. He had never seen me with a beard. He saw me with a beard. And the first thing he said was, "What you doing? The Moses thing?"
That's right. You are doing
Yes,
the Moses
look,
thing.
man, the truth shall be evil.
Hallelujah
spoken
with
of.
that.
Somebody
You ain't
has to
know
do
me.
it. And the scripture say the truth shall be spoken evil of.
That's
The
right.
scripture say, am I therefore your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Yes.
The scripture say that we'll pray.
I was just about to grab that.
So
Go
like,
ahead
look,
and
man,
get it.
get in there to hell with these
He
people,
didn't
man.
depart from evil.
You know how many times I cursed my grandma them out? I just called them and riled them up out of the blue just to
Shake the cage.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, man. The brotherhood is your family. Those niggas are your relatives. You're physically related to them, but they can never have the mind capacity to be your family. They're not your family. They just some niggas I know. I happen to be related to. Just some niggas, man. They know I ride past high mighty. Look at you fucking niggas. Y'all still eat pork? I love shitting on my family, man.
And this is what the elder called for. Isaiah 59:15.
Yeah, perfect.
It says, yea, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey.
Right, so we all became prey.
That's right.
We've all departed from this wicked ass shit, man.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, that's why the scriptures talk about this is the condemnation that light has come into the world, but men love darkness rather than light because their deeds are evil. See, when you come into this truth, man, you go in the opposite way of everybody else.
Hey, the scripture said they think it's strange of you.
Yep.
Runs the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you.
Yep. For the Son of Man's sake. You know what I'm saying? See, that's why a lot of times people get offended when they come into this knowledge, because you have to not only, go through the curses of Deuteronomy 28:16 all the way down to 68, but he said you're going to go through additional things for my name's sake.
That's it.
So we're going against the grain. This world is going in the ways on the left-hand side, wickedness, darkness. See, when you're going in the ways of righteousness, according to Yahweh Shem Yahushai and truth, then you're going against the grain. And when you're going against the grain, people look at you like you the fool. You the hate group.
Yeah. This scripture said, I think it's 1 Peter, the fourth chapter. It said, let this mind be in you that was in Yahweh Shai, but he had put off the flesh, have suffered from sin.
That's it.
Verse 12.
So what type of man that we are in? Colossians 3:5, it said what? It said blood, fight, and flesh.
Right.
Hey, Apostle Paul always talk about the biggest enemy is us.
Yeah.
Your own self. Yeah.
Right, but they were
It said take the beam out your own eye, then you see all the brothers beauty, right?
Oh, y'all had the same script?
No.
Because it ties together.
Go ahead, brother.
The
Go
whole
ahead.
time.
Y'all go back to your flesh.
Hey, let me get these.
Go ahead and bring them out, brothers.
It's St. John chapter 7, verse 6. It says, Then Yahushua said unto them, My time is not yet come, but your time is always ready. The world cannot hate you, but me it hateth, because I testify of it that the works thereof are evil. And this is the same one we have. The servant is no greater than his master. We're not. Hey, these are not the works of us. These are the works of Yahushua or Yahweh, man. Yahweh, it's like Yahweh or Yahushua, man. You know, we're walking in the ways that Yahushua laid down for us, which is to return back to righteousness, man. And if we live in this flesh, it's not gonna feel that good. We're going against the grain. We're going against our nature. We're going against this physical nature of this fucking body, man.
And then Paul said, he said in his
Yeah.
body, he said, I'll bear marks of the Lord.
Said we weren't appointed to read.
Go ahead and get that one.
Count this, 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 12. Yeah, and all that will live godly in Mashiach Yahushai shall suffer persecution. You know, going back to Isaiah 59. All right, from becoming a prey from when we depart from evil.
Right. Isaiah says the acceptable man in the furnace. That verse.
Hey, to be honest with you, though, you gotta rethink about it, though. What we losing? Nothing.
We're gaining Yahushai.
Hey,
All
the
said,
three,
not all done.
Yeah.
the three children, right? They was joints in the midst of the fire.
Yeah.
I read
They
that
said,
this
King.
morning, man.
They said, King, we ain't gonna be careful to speak
How to
on this
answer?
matter.
Yeah.
They basically just said, fuck you, man.
That's right.
They said, look, we know the Lord's gonna save us, right? If he wants to. They said, but if he don't, they said, just know that we're not gonna bow to his images. Hey, because what Esau wants to do ultimately, right? He wants to bow to his images coming. We ain't bowing to shit. They basically said, man, we ain't bowing to shit. They went to the midst of the fire. And guess who was in there? Yahweh Shah was in it all. And they came in with their coats on. They came out, they ain't even smelled like smoke. Nigga, you got one by Yahweh Shah talking about the miracles of Yahweh Shah. Hey, we need a miracle. Hey, the shit we finna go there, we need a miracle.
Well, they gonna believe in the miracle when they get left out of it.
Right.
When they get left out of it, right? When that wisdom of Solomon 5 comes in,
Yes,
and they,
sir, man.
you know, and they get left out, they gonna believe in it then.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh at you.
Right. One of the greatest miracles.
Then
It's
there's
the only
some more
one-
popular than among them.
That's it,
right.
man.
That divine intervention that let us
Yeah.
be captive.
Bro, it's gonna take a miracle for us to get out this
That's
motherfucker.
the
All right.
Oh,
It took a miracle. It took a miracle for the white man to put us in slavery, man.
It
That
sure
was a
did.
miracle, man.
That's it, man.
That was divine intervention. It ain't no way. You got,
Yeah, the way it was all orchestrated, the way they took down Gad and the northern kingdom, and then the way they did Judah the southern kingdom, and how it all.
That's a
Yes,
miracle.
that was a miracle.
It said, how would they have right except they rock
Lord,
our
I guess
souls?
so.
Oh,
So our rock, our Lord showed us the hands of Esau.
They said, who gave you up to the robbers?
Yep.
Was it not I, your house?
Those are miracles. And we're going to be delivered through divine intervention, through a miracle,
Again.
multitudes of miracles. And if you can't receive that, then the hell with you.
Right, and here we are at the end of that punishment. You still got people, clowning around. You got these guys who are trying to discredit your house shot.
Come on, man.
This is 53.
They don't fear the wrath to come. But
How
that's
do you
right.
even know that this is the
That's
truth?
not us.
You know, you can't just like.
And they upped our chances yet again.
That's right.
That's right.
So somebody's got to be called on Yahweh Shah for him to be able to say, I knew ye not.
I never knew. Yeah.
Yeah, depart from me.
Here it is, you gotta get saved from the Savior. And you deny the Savior act.
Hey, the Yahushua is going to
They
deny
wild,
them.
man.
Yahushua is going to deny them. Whoever denies them.
Well,
It is that,
hey, them same cats that said, "Oh, he's doing all this through the power of Beelzebub." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they back.
That's that they back because he dude said, because if he was, that's be witchcraft. You know what I'm
So
saying?
what was Aaron doing?
Yeah.
Was that witchcraft?
Yeah.
Did Elisha commit witchcraft?
Yeah.
He laid on top of a dead body, breathed into it, and brought him back to life through the spirit of Yahweh. Was that witchcraft?
Son, when he brought down fire from heaven, was that witchcraft?
Right. Yep.
Moses had 5,000 with the
Moses got the water out of the rock.
Was that witchcraft?
Right.
You know?
Yep. That's it. What you got?
I got a quick one, man. This
Go
is
ahead, brother.
Titus 1:15. It says, "Unto the pure, all things are pure. But to them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure.
Even his own conscience.
But even their mind and conscience is defiled."
That means the Lord has you in a fucking box you can never get out of, man. You don't
That's
see
it.
the dumb shit, and it's blocking you from righteousness, man.
Hey, why so time on a goofy ass nigga, man?
Miracles and grace.
We ain't we had time, bro. We ain't casting out birds from no swag.
And what you believe is what you believe. You
Miracles
believe
and
that
grace.
Hey, guess what? You
the
believe?
Lord gave you Christianity, man. Lord gave you, He gave you that seal upon your head. That's all you can see.
You've been sealed with it.
Yeah, exactly. Because I've seen us bring it out to certain people, and they don't understand. They don't understand. They act like they'll understand, and then they go right back to the same thing that they just said.
Good, that's not a model.
Right, that anybody understand?
That's a broken that darkness, blindness. That they
I love it.
Gross darkness.
It's I got some here in Thessalonians because I want the verse 10, but I'm gonna start at verse 9. It says, "For they themselves," 1 Thessalonians chapter 1 and verse 9, it says, "For they themselves show of us what manner of entering we had unto you, and how ye turned to Yahweh from idols to serve the living true power, and to wait for his Son from heaven, who he raised from the dead, even Yahushai, which delivered us from the wrath to come." So they're not meant to be delivered from the wrath to come. They're going to be taken in it. It's like
Darkness.
shit, right? The pestilence, although the scourge are going to come for amendment, so they're going to have to receive it. So somebody's going to be appointed to wrath.
I said,
Hey, if you part of the elect, you can't get pulled out or plucked out of the hand.
You can't even be
Right.
charged.
And if you part, and if you're not, you can't be put in there.
Right? You can't make yourself. It ain't like you had quoted it. It said somebody's going to say, Yahushua, they're not cast devils in your name, and the Lord's going to reject some people. And like Yakin pointed out, somebody's got to be the ones that fit that part.
Fit that part, that's right.
Because Romans 15:4 says all these things were written aforetime.
we're for our
We're
learning.
reading for our learning. So that's just part of the program. It's like when you're reading the program, it says the introduction, the class act. This is we're just going down the ticker.
The whole world is a stage.
He
They
understand.
playing their part.
No, like you understand.
Yeah, right. With all they give us, that's right.
That understand.
They read the same book we do. People go to jail, read it, come out free, discard it.
But not mixed with faith.
Come on, free.
As soon as they get out, hey, you know what? What happened in the book of Gangs in New York?
Yeah.
As soon as he got out the Hell House, he walked across the river. He took the Bible, threw it in the river, and lit up a square.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what niggas do.
No, niggas smoke
Bro, they'll
smoke with the Bible papers.
Yep, they'll get that verse right. They'll get that
That's
paper.
the
Yeah.
ultimate nigga, man. Look, man, it's precious that we care about this and niggas don't. It's not a deep mystery. That's divine intervention right there.
That's right.
Niggas like it. I wouldn't even believe it if niggas like it. I don't believe nothing niggas like it.
That probably makes a lot of sense, brother.
Oh,
Any
yeah.
last scriptures?
I got one.
Bring it out, brother.
I got one. Ecclesiastes 1:18. For much wisdom is much grief, and he that increases knowledge increases sorrow.
There it is, man.
Bring it up.
So so the more understanding you get, the more sorrowful you become. All right. Hey, so with that, man, we're gonna give all praises, all glory, and honor
To
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakadash,
Wa-ba-ba-ba.
Abba,
Oh, it's just me and my